You are who you hang around with. Olympic athletes hang with Olympic athletes. You are who you hang around with. You're the average of the 5 people. Normally that's a mom, maybe a part-time dad, an older brother or sister, a grandparent, and your next door neighbor. Now, none of those people normally have any ability to train, raise, educate high-performance people. So the benchmarks are very, very low. But you are who you hang around with. We've got a guy coming here who's a mentee, and he is an Indian kid that is a big success story. He's going to come and talk to the kids. And when he came to the seminar, and he used to be a real pleaser, and part of my recommendation for him is he had bought most of his main relatives houses and cars, and so they'd like him. And when he went back, I said, you got to take your grandmother's house back. You got to take your parents' house back. You got to take the Range Rovers back. And of all the relatives that he gave shit to, the only one that said that she understood was his grandmother. I understand, honey, but I loved you before you gave me the house. I loved you before you gave me the car. So it's stuff like that I get off on. And that happens, not every month, but almost every month. And we've got guys and gals that are just crushing it. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Just because you haven't hung, chilled with guys and gals like this, that doesn't mean they don't exist. Most people that come to the seminar, I'm the closest thing to a high-performance person they've ever been around. One of the questions I ask is, what did your grandparents accomplish? Nothing. What did your parents accomplish? Nothing. What did your siblings accomplish? Nothing. What did you accomplish? Nothing. Well, nothing, nothing, and nothing. Even in new math, it's still bloody nothing. You only have 2 times to make a first impression. One, when you walk in the door, or they walk in the door and you see them. Okay, they either look the part or don't. The second time is when they open their fucking mouth. They either stick their foot in their mouth or they sound cogent, intelligent, laser beam focused. And when I started all this 50 years ago, 20 years before I started coaching, I looked the part and I hung around. My first chairman was the former Secretary of the Treasury for Eisenhower. Just recently, I was on a board where I was the chairman, and one of my members was a former commandant of the Marine Corps. And so, I mean, you will gain the benefit of the doubt like you wouldn't believe when you associate with people like that. And of course, then you perform. The bar is now raised. Now you're working with world-class people that are used to getting shit done. Most people, I guess it wasn't my time, or they give up too easily. I can't remember the last time I failed. Not that I don't fail. And I never blame not getting it done on circumstances. I always blame not getting things done on me. Because if somebody had a gun to your kid's head, they put a gun in your favorite kid's mouth and gave you 72 hours to get this shit done, some way, if you couldn't kill the fucker with a gun, some way you'd get it done, one way or another, And so that's just the way it is. To date, I don't know any billionaires that haven't been produced that I haven't touched, like Moses. I mean, came to the seminar. But we've got a lot of guys that made a lot of money, for sure.